Hello, I am Tyrus Miller, and I'm delighted to congratulate Associate Professor of History Nancy McLaughlin for being named as the 2021-22 School of Humanities Honoree for the UCI Celebration of Teaching. Professor McLaughlin has distinguished herself as Director of the School-Wide Humanities Honors Program since fall 2019. When the pandemic hit in March 2020, she kept her students going when they were cut off from the library and from each other. She has incorporated regular peer review into the honors program and organized students to work in small groups in order to foster community, while all learning and teaching was being conducted remotely. She encouraged all of her honors students to apply for SURP fellowships in spring of 2019, and 6 of them were awarded a grant. Her directorship has contributed to a refreshing and renewal of this important program, even under difficult circumstances. When she passes the baton to a new director in 2022, I feel confident that her work to keep the program healthy and adapting to our honors students' needs will have represented a positive turning point. Not surprising, Professor McLaughlin's students are enormously appreciative of all she does. This comes shining through in a testimonial presented to her by the Humanities Honors Cohort of 2020. They said, "Thank you for pouring your heart and soul into this program, for guiding us through the challenges that accompany research and scholarship, and for providing an open and safe place to voice our thoughts, worries, and aspirations. I feel privileged to be a member of your first graduating HHP cohort, Humanities Honors Program cohort, and will treasure this little family of ours for life." We too feel privileged to have Professor McLaughlin in the School of Humanities, and I want to congratulate her warmly for this well-deserved teaching honor.
One of my favorite teaching moments happens usually at the end of the term when students, either through group presentations or group work, start to share with each other what they've learned during the course of the term. And what's really inspiring to me about this process is watching the students recognize the achievements of their classmates and see through that recognition how much they themselves have done. And also, if they haven't maybe done as much as their classmates, how much they can stretch themselves. Is just really amazing. The realization, watching them have this realization that they actually are capable of so much. I really get so excited when I watch them listen to each other intently, ask each other questions, get excited about each other's achievements, and also be more excited about their own work after they've shared it with others. And the most amazing experience that I've had in this regard occurred last June when across a series of events, the Humanities Honors students shared their research with each other and their mentors and their invited guests across a couple of roundtables and an end of year celebration. And the students were so supportive of each other, even though we were meeting over Zoom. They signed in early so they could encourage each other, and also so polished in their presentations and so careful in their questions that each of these roundtables developed into a very intense conversation involving the students and also the audience. It was just so exhilarating to feel the energy in the room, to feel the quality of the thought, and to see these students thriving and having an experience they were going to take with them and have with them forever. And it just was wonderful, and wonderful to feel the audience be excited about what these students had done. And in moments like that, when I see the students just on fire and inspired by each other and inspired by themselves, and realizing that the work they've done by themselves is also valuable for the community. It just really reminds me of why researching and teaching in the humanities is so important, and also how lucky I am to be able to work with the dedicated and talented students that I've been able to work with here at UCI. Thank you.